Hello everyone, I am Saksham Sharma, founder of CareerKunj and former HR and recruiter of TCS. Friends, I have taken more than 1,000 interviews for TCS for different kinds of hiring and including NQT, which is going on now. And then we are also guiding students to prepare for NQT, and we are taking mock interviews. We are also organizing free guidance sessions for NQT. The link to join the same, you can find it in the description box. So basically, we are coming across a lot of students who have phobia of coding, who are not good at coding. These are the students from non-CSIT branches, and even they are the students from CSIT branches who are not very good at coding or programming or any particular programming language. So they are afraid that how they will clear the interview and how they will face the interview. So in this video, I will be sharing with you how you can crack the TCS interview and what should you focus upon in the interview if you are not good at programming skills or if you are not good at coding and if you don't want to do the coding as well. Okay, so let's start. So basically guys, you have to understand one thing. When it comes to company like TCS, it's a very big IT company, and then they have variety of services and variety of roles when it comes to work. So coding is not the only role. Okay, there are different roles which are available in company like TCS, and not just TCS but other companies of size of TCS like Accenture, Wipro, Infosys, Cognizant, Capgemini, etc. So you have to understand that coding is just one part of the software development life cycle. So SDLC has different stages, right? Right from collecting the requirements to requirements from the customer to delivering the solution. So in this complete cycle, there are different roles which are involved, and that requires interaction with the client. Understanding the client problem. Giving a proper solution, making a sales pitch to the client, and then later on liaison with the client, and then there are other roles as well like testing to check whether the code is properly deployed or not. So if you are not good at coding, you have to be at least very good at, not just good but very good at communication and your leadership skills. Because if you have these two things, you can still do very good in TCS or IT companies, and you can be into client facing roles, which is like a business analyst kind of a role, and you can face the client, and that is more important than coding, because coding is a part of the job, but actually facing the clients, taking care of the deadlines, and then doing the proper communication, being diplomatic about deliveries. It is very important to handle that, because if your client is happy, you will get the money, and definitely your TCS will be happy. Correct? So you can focus upon these areas. So it is very important that you should know that non-coding role also exists in company, and then you have to show that you are good at communication, you have good team management skills, you are good at leadership. Maybe you can give an example of the project you have done or some other extracurricular activity or some other initiative that you have taken in your college days, and you can post it as an example that you have actually liaisoned with different stakeholders, and then you have taken lead to start some initiative, and that already proves that you have good communication and leadership skills. And this is something which is also required in the projects, and this is something which is also a demand for the IT companies, and you can prove your point that I can do better in this role. At the same time, you have to understand that TCS doesn't require coder only, because had that been the case, they would have only gone for the CSIT students, but they keep it their hiring open for all the branches, including mechanical, electrical, anything. So why it is so? Because they want people who have problem solving skills. So if you are not good at coding, maybe you have not done it before, so you can convince them that you could not get a chance because your branch was different or your interest area was different, but you have a good problem solving skill. They can give you a problem for which you can give the logic or maybe try an answer, and then you can still prove your point that given a chance, given a proper training, you can deliver better. See friends, firstly, it is very important that you should yourself be very convinced inside that you can do better in other roles. I have met a lot of people in TCS during my tenure there who have never done the coding, and they are tech leaders today. Okay, so it is very much possible that without being a very good programmer or very good coder, you can uh, go very far in IT companies. Problem solving is more important than coding. Coding is just a language to solve a problem. So focus on roles like this. Apart from this role, there are some consultancy roles. For example, there are different technologies which requires consultancy to the client, and it could be cybersecurity, it could be SAP, or it could be anything else. So what is required in consultancy? Are you coding? No. Basically, you are understanding the customer problem, and then you are giving a solution basis the TCS product and services. So, you understand, okay, client have this problem, and then you can say, TCS have this solution, you should try this product of them, or you should use this service of them. So here you are consulting the client, and you are not doing any role about coding, right? So very, very important that you should understand that known coding roles are available. And basically, I tell you, if you get into these roles, these are more high paying than coding roles, because you are actually consulting with the client, which is the most important stakeholder, which is actually, for which you are generating the invoices and money is coming out of the client. So if you can handle the client very well, trust me, you will go very far. You would get good promotions because client is happy from you. So if you want to, clear your NQT interview, firstly get understanding of the known coding rules, and then prove your point that, sir, I'm good at communication, I'm good at leadership skills, and I can deliver better in role like consultants, business analyst, or something else. Maybe you are good at Excel or Power BI. So that is another important analytical skill which is required in every project. So focus on this. If you tell them that yes, you know what happens in IT company, you can survive without coding, they will also accept that. But if you don't know if something like this exists, they will not, gonna be impressed, and they will then say, you don't know the coding, how we can take you. So it's better that you have the understanding first, and then you prove your point that why I am sitting here to face a IT company interview, because you need such positions where I am good. And if you have this confidence, and if you can speak the way I am speaking, trust me, you are going to impress the panel, and it's not difficult that you can get the prime or little offer as well. But yeah, apart from this, it is very important that you also learn the basic of other skills. Like you should be good at OOPS concept, you should be good at the basic SQL, you should be good at the latest technologies like AI and ML. Because if you are not very good at, at programming and coding, then at least you should have basic idea, because these are the domain related concepts which you should definitely know, right? And that is what the preparation is about. If you are preparing for TCS, then of course you should understand the IT language, and that is where the very basic questions which are asked in every TCS interview, like OOPS concept, basic SQL query, basic SQL concept, foreign key, primary key. So just by heart them, so that you can at least speak them and prove this, that yes, you know something and you are not completely blank. At the same time, very important that you should be aware about the latest technical trends, which are generative AI, artificial intelligence, big data, cryptocurrency, cybersecurity, IoT. Just understand what is that. You can find very good YouTube videos in which you can easily understand this with an example and can explain somebody. And so, if you can do this, and at the same time read about TCS as well. I have seen many students don't know about TCS. I am taking a mock daily, and it is very awkward to see students are good at technical skills, but they are not able to answer who is the CEO of TCS, chairman of TCS, and other things. Right? I have made a video on questions related to TCS, which you can find in our playlist. Go and check that video. You will get all the questions related to TCS. Okay. So very important how you will crack the interview now. If I have to sum up, we first have the understanding of non-technical roles in IT company and the complete SDLC life cycle, software development life cycle. Match your skill set, that yes, you have this skill set which is matching the non-coding skills. Okay, so that shows that yes, you are good for this role. Number third, be good in the basics of the programming languages and common questions asked in TCS. And the last, be good at the TCS related information. So if you have all this along with a positive attitude, which can smile if you don't know an answer, and which can show a positive attitude, which can keep a calm temperament, trust me, you are definitely clearing TCS interview. Take my words, all this what I have shared is from my experience, not from any theoretical knowledge, because I have been a panel and I know how it works. Okay, and show the openness for the HR round that you are ready to work from anywhere, work in any shift, work from any location, work for any project, right? And then if you can do this, think about it, I am sure you will definitely clear it. So I hope you like this video and got some understanding. So yeah, work on this. At least you should give lot of efforts to work on the things which I have told you, so that you can overcome the coding weakness part and can crack your interview basis system. All right. So more such informative content about placements, genuine and authentic content, do follow us, and we will be making such relevant videos almost daily. Thank you.